Hey plant fam! Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Jacqueline. This is part of my jungle, and if you're not new here, thank you for coming back. I appreciate you for still being here. So today I have a plant haul for you. So if you watched yesterday's video, I took you guys with David and I. He's literally sitting like on the other side of the camera.
What's up, plant fam?
We went to Massachusetts to pick up some plants and give you guys a quick little tour of everything that Chris and Donna had going on in their tent over at Rarities, and then we hopped over to the plant ward and hung out with Matt for a little while, and he showed us what he had new in the greenhouse. So definitely go and check that out. The audio is not the best because there's fans, greenhouses are always loud, but it's still a really fun video. I enjoyed filming it, and I hope that you guys enjoy watching it. And I wanted to do this separately so that I could sit down and show you each plant that I got one by one. So I'm gonna go in the order that I got them in just for my brain to make this easier. So I ordered a couple of Anthurium from Rarities off of Plant Story. If you guys are not on the Plant Story app, you should definitely go and download it. I'll leave it linked down below for you. I am gonna be going live on there more frequently, so definitely come and hang out. I will fill you guys in more as I know more, obviously, but majority of these were Plant Story, well, all of them from Rarities are Plant Story purchases. So the first one, they're all Anthurium, by the way. All of the ones that I got from Rarities, I'm like choking over here, are Anthurium, and this one was on my wish list. This is the Anthurium Metallicum, and I like this one because it's got these long leaves, it's got these pretty veins, it's slightly velvety, but it's not like literal velvet leaf, and I just think it's really pretty. The leaves get pretty long on this, and I thought it had a pretty cool name. It's called Metallicum, and I like it. So that is the first one that I snagged. It kind of looks like a queen when it's small, but then it lobes out like this, and it's really, really pretty. So Anthurium Metallicum, all of their Anthuriums are in these clear pots with the moss perlite. They've got great roots. You can see hiding in there. Can you see them hiding in there? And I love it. I gotta do some rearranging so I can have like a proper little shelf for these bigger guys where they're gonna get all the humidity. So that is the first one. The second one is this Anthurium Warocquianum times Bessier, or Bessier. I don't know which one goes first. It matters though, so don't quote me. I'll put it on the screen. I don't know which one goes first, but this one is a Warocquianum. Don't laugh at me. Like you could say it better. Yeah, exactly. Warocquianum. We call it queen because it's got the quianum in there, I think. I'm just making things up. So this is a queen Anthurium times a Bessier, and she even has a couple of little, looks like she's got a baby popping out of the bottom there. Working on a new leaf. This one is definitely like velvety. Look at how velvety. And I love it. And queen hybrids are easier than queens. I think this is the one of the older leaves. She's a little shungad, but we got the new ones. Don't laugh at me. It's a word. Okay, so that's the second one on the list. He's not Italian. He doesn't get it.
Oh, whatever.
Number 3 is the Queen Anthurium times Waterberryanum. So another queen hybrid, and you can definitely see the queen in there. This one kind of looks more true to the queen itself. So this is a really great alternative for the queen if you're having a hard time. I killed mine. She's a pain in the butt. Everybody knows that. She's just one of those beautiful plants that is also gonna give you a lot of trouble. So This one is a good option. There's also the Esmeraldens. I'm not exactly sure, but this one also has some really amazing roots. Can't go wrong with those roots, but you can definitely see the Bessier in this one. Bessier is like a darker, more velvety kind of leaf, and I love it. I think that's why I like Bessier hybrids. They usually have like a nice dark kind of velvety looking leaf. And yeah, so those are those three. And then last but not least is definitely a more common Anthurium, but it's one that I didn't have, so I wanted to snag it. And it is the, whoa, Anthurium, this thing is huge, Crystallinum. This is massive. Do you see how massive this is? Oh my gosh, it looks like it glows. The veins look like they're glowing on camera. So pretty, and it does have a bloom. So if you guys watched the video, Chris showed us how to collect the pollen and what to do with it. So he did give me some of those little vials and some paint brushes so that I can try and collect whatever might be left on here. I don't know if there's really anything left, but hey, fun project for the future. I would love to make some Anthurium of babies, but this one I had to have one in my collection because it's a crystal. Who doesn't want a crystal in their life? These leaves are huge. I don't know where I'm gonna put this, but I honestly don't care because it's beautiful. And none of these were expensive. I don't remember exactly what I paid, but they have amazing prices and really healthy plants. So obviously they also ship, but since I am an hour and a half away, I just prefer taking the drive out so that these babes do not have to go through the stress, and then they don't have to go through the stress of like packaging them and shipping them and all of that stuff. So those are all 4 of the Anthurium that I snagged from Chris and Donna over at Rooted Rarities. 10 out of 10, recommend going and checking them out if you're an Anthurium girly like I'm starting to become, because they have got all the Anthurium. Definitely go and watch that video so you can get a little behind the scenes peek at what they have growing. So next we hopped over to the greenhouse and hung out with Matt a little bit. Him and his wife own the plant ward in Worcester, Massachusetts. We did hop over to the plant ward. I just didn't film it because we literally got there like right before they closed, and I just had to pick something up and say hi to Kayla because she was working. But we hung out with Matt in the greenhouse for a while, and he gave us a tour of everything that was new, everything that we had seen last time that had grown or been propagated, and it was a really nice thing to see. And it wouldn't be Matt if he didn't give me some plants. I argued with him about it. I told him I didn't want the plants, but he gave me the plants. So the first one that I snagged is this really cute Epipremnum orium Gisenia. So this is a Gisenia pothos. I'm not sure if you guys have seen this one before. It's a very uncommon variety, and it gives you this really nice kind of like minty, more green on green variegation. This type of variegation is very light dependent, so sometimes you'll see them and they're very, very green. So this one I'm going to put in a really bright spot and hope that it continues to give me leaves like this. He did recently propagate and pot these up, so I am just going to leave them in here for a little while, and then eventually I'm going to repot these and get it going up a pole. I might just shove like something in here temporarily because I think these are 3 different cuttings that are all rooted and have new growth. So I want to get them all growing up in one direction, and then hopefully we can grow this to like a really big plant one day. I would love that because the variegation on here is absolutely stunning. So this is the Epipremnum Jessica. And the next one that he insisted that I take and was basically yelling at me over it is this absolutely gorgeous Philodendron Bipennifolium variegated. He's crazy, but he does get them for a really low cost, so I didn't feel that bad. He just insisted that I take one. So variegated Bipennifolium, it just put out this new leaf, and I think it's so stinking cute, you guys, because if you remember, I bought one from Bee Leaf Tropicals, but I bought it reverted. So the top half of the plant was reverted. I chopped the top off. It's actually growing, but I cannot tell. I think the new leaf that's coming out is variegated. I cannot tell. He was like, you need a new one because yours is trash. First of all, that's not nice. She's gonna be fine. But I am definitely not mad about a second one. So we're gonna grow this babe out, and I'll have plenty of plant to take cuttings from in the future. I have that whole green top of that other plant too that I can sell if you guys are looking for anything. Okay, so then last but certainly not least, we stopped over to the plant ward. Cute little sticker. And I snagged this philodendron because they do, on their Instagram, sometimes they'll do little story sales. And this one was on there for $25. And I was like, wait, are you serious? And she was like, yeah, we're tired of looking at it. And I was like, so I'm gonna come and get it? Like, what do you mean? And it is this philodendron bicolor. You guys, ooh, I'm getting dirt everywhere. Do you see how big this plant is? I know it's hard to tell because these leaves are just like really long and skinny, and it's not like a bushy plant. But look at how many nodes are on here. $25. Literally paid $100 for the one that I have. That's like 3 tiny little leaves. So I was like, you people are nuts, and I'm gonna need that. So we went over to the plant ward to pick this up, and she also gave me this little vial that I'm gonna try and keep alive, although they look like they're already sad in there just from yesterday, of some Hoya seeds. So I guess a friend of theirs had some Hoya outside, one got pollinated, and these come off of a Croniana. So I'm gonna try and grow them out. You can kind of see like a little sprout in there, little green sprout, and not kill them. There's 2 in here, and see what happens. So that is everything that I picked up, you guys. I am, oh, I kicked you, sorry. You keep looking at me like I'm a disaster. Am I that much of a disaster? Is it that obvious? I'm obsessed with this Metallicum. Can you tell that I like a long leaf? This one's gorgeous. Which one's your favorite, babe?
I like that one.
Out of all of them, or just out of the ones I'm holding?
Oh, well, shoot. I didn't know I had a choice.
You didn't know it was a test.
I like this leaf.
I know. The crystal is really pretty.
Yeah, that's a good leaf.
That's a crazy leaf right there. He's not wrong. So let me know in the comments below which your favorite is out of this haul. I was laughing because I was so excited about the pothos. We're in the car and I'm like, all these Anthurium and all these beautiful plants, and I'm out here just super stoked about this like $6 pothos. But I'm excited about it. I knew that I was getting all of these ones. I've seen them before. I didn't know I was getting a Jessica pothos or Jasenia, whatever it's called. So anyway, my brain is all over the place, so this is where I am going to leave you. Let me know in the comments below which one was your favorite. Definitely go and check out the plant ward if you are in Worcester. Make sure you're following them on Make sure you're following them on Instagram. They don't do live sales, but I will be going to the greenhouse and selling stuff out of there on my Instagram. So make sure you're following me on Instagram, and make sure you're following them on Instagram, and get ready to buy some of their plants that I showed you. So that is it for this video, you guys. I hope that you enjoyed hanging out with me. I'll leave all of the information that you need to know down below to go and follow everybody and come and hang out on the Plant Story app. I'm going to be going live on there more often, like I said, as well. I just don't know all the details yet, but I will let you know as I know. So if you guys enjoyed this video, you should give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss anything from me. There's a join button down there if you want to be part of the official Plant Fam. Get yourself some perky perks. If not, there's a super thanks button if you want to super thanks me. Everything is appreciated. You know I can't do this without you, but the best way to support my channel is to go and check out my plant shop and see if there's anything that you like. I do some random sales on like Instagram and stuff too, so again, make sure you're following me over there. So, I love you. I hope you're having a beautiful day wherever you are out there in the world. Don't forget to spread kindness. Don't forget to drink your water, and I will see you next time.